everyone. Welcome back again to the 80s Movie Den. So for this episode, we're going to talk about 4 DVDs that I recently picked up. I picked them up at my local thrift store. I've been getting very lucky at that place. A lot of people have been unloading their collections, their DVDs, Blu-rays even, definitely VHS tapes. It's not all the best quality stuff, and they're not all great movies, but overall it's been fantastic. I've been finding some really good deals, really cheap, and I've been slowly accumulating and adding to this collection. And I did state in one of my last videos that I'm just collecting the movies that I like, that intrigue me. I'm not just piling up a collection of movies just cause. So I'm able to keep the collection under control that way. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not that far off from, getting close to the point where I'll be done collecting movies for a while, because I've got quite a few. I have stated that before as well, that I have accumulated and that I haven't seen. So I want to get caught up and watch the movies I do have. I say that now, who knows, but I think I will put a pause on the collecting of movies for the time being because I have so many. And I will still do pickup videos for VHS tapes and DVDs because I have so many there that I haven't shown you. So we'll go through those. People are unloading their DVDs and their Blu-rays and their VHS tapes, and I can understand that with all the streaming options that are available and the convenience of it. I'm not fully confident in the streaming services. There's no lag when I'm watching a DVD or a VHS tape. The quality's not good in a VHS tape, especially the older ones. The VHS tapes from the 90s and early 2000s, they're really not that bad. Someone younger watching them would look at them and go, this is horrible. How do you watch, a movie like this? But for us old guys and gals that grew up in the 70s, 80s, and even into the 90s, that's what we watched and we enjoyed it. And that's all we knew. And now it's just nostalgia. It takes you back, to a simple time, to your childhood. And that's the fun of it. That's the fun of taking a tape out of the case and putting it into a VHS player. So anyways, so I picked up 4 DVDs. 3 of them are 80s movies, which I'm always happy to pick up, especially the ones I don't have. And then this movie we'll start with is a movie I absolutely love. I've seen it many times, and it's based off of Star Wars. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and it's Fanboys. This movie is hilarious. I absolutely love this movie. It's a big nerd fest, and it basically just follows a group of friends, that have still kept in touch after high school and into adulthood, and they're wanting to get together to watch the new Star Wars movie that's coming out, The Phantom Menace. One of their friends in their friend group kind of distanced themselves, and they were slowly trying to draw him back in and rekindle that friendship they had when they were younger. So they go on quite an adventure to try and watch this movie together, and it's a really fun movie, really fun movie. Seth Rogen is in this, I believe, as well. William Shatner makes an appearance. Jay Baruchel, Kristen Bell, Dan Fogler. Who else is in this? Just a great movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's silly fun, but it's great. Fanboys. And these DVDs were in fantastic condition, by the way. I do remember seeing this movie, kinda, but I will give it another watch for sure, because it's an excellent film and it's a classic 80s movie. Steve Martin and Daryl Hannah starring Roxanne. Awesome film. I don't know the release date of this one either. I gotta start wearing my glasses. But clearly it's an 80s film. I just can't remember when it came out. I'm not sure if it was, I think it was late 80s if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Steve Martin's excellent in this. Daryl Hannah, they do such an excellent job together. Great duo in this movie. Roxanne. Another awesome film that I've never seen. And it's amazing when I look at my 80s films, how many that I've heard of, but how many I've never actually watched. You know, and I'm starting to realize that, you know, I was kind of younger growing up in the 80s. Like, I was born in 78. So, you know, not too bad. By the late 80s, I was, you know, more than old enough to be watching these films. But I've never seen this film before. This is the special edition of Say Anything. And, of course, it's John Cusack. I don't know who the love interest of John Cusack is in this film. I can't remember her name. It looks like Lone Sky, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But yeah, that scene, that picture there, that's very well known. I know that part. That's near the end, I'm assuming, of the film. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Say Anything. And then a movie that I went to see it in theaters. And this movie was released in 1986. I'm almost convinced. And this is one of my favorite 80s movies growing up as a kid. Absolutely just laugh out loud funny. They were so dumb in this movie, but it was great. Great movie. So much fun. Three genius comedic actors. We have the three amigos, Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Chevy Chase. And this is a great movie. This is one of those classic household movies from the 1980s that most people watched. And yeah, just hilarious film. Love that film. So glad to add that to the collection, for sure. Took a while. So yeah, that's my little mini haul from the thrift store, and I'm very happy with it. 4 awesome movies to add to the collection. I love them all. I'm going to watch them all, and like I said, I'm gonna really slow down my collecting and just start focusing on what I have, and not worry so much about what I don't have, and start to enjoy the things that I have in this room, and you know, get caught up with all those movies. So thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate comments, constructive criticism. If you have any ideas or, you know, anything that you'd like to add that I could add to the channel to make the channel more enjoyable for you guys watching it. So this has been the 80s Movie Den, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.